Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Duplicity. This is an AI-generated storytelling making machine, and I heard about this. I never actually tried it out, so this is the first time I'm trying it out. Apparently, you insert some gibberish into it, and it comes up with a little story. I thought it'd be kind of funny to see where AI is sitting these days. Let's jump into it here. So, info kit. We got, I don't want to learn about it. Length of generation. Let's do a cool 420. Also, bear in mind, guys, I am terrible at English, and terrible at writing, so we'll see how this goes. Oh, okay, what can we do? Alright. Sonic stepped out of the shower dripping wet. He had had a hard day fighting the notorious Eggman and saving all the animals. However, now he had a new problem. His new hairbrush was missing. What do I do now? Oh no! Sonic thought. He looked down and saw a black egg on his shower floor, or rather, it was on his feet. Now what do I do? Sonic pondered. He searched around for it until he noticed the egg in the toilet. No! Not in the toilet! What the hell? I'm peeing on my egg! Sonic yelped in dismay. He had to fish it out of the toilet and let it dry out. This is some hard lava rock, he thought to himself after washing. Alright. Okay. Generate text more. Okay. After washing his hands and drying off, he went to bed. Next day, when he woke up, he noticed a strange smell coming from bed. He looked at his paws and found they were covered in dried up lime juice. What the hell? This is getting weird, he said. The smell persisted, however, and the smell got stronger as he walked around. Eventually, Sonic found a puddle of lime juice in his bedroom, right next to his bed. Okay. He wiped his paws on his pants and ran out of the house to get some coffee. He then looked over his bed and noticed it was covered in lime juice and feathers. This is getting crazy. It's going in a loop, Sonic exclaimed. After finishing his coffee, he looked over to his bed to find his bed now covered in freshly cooked eggs. What the hell? This is impossible, Sonic exclaimed. He looked around and found another layer of eggs. He then found a claw lying on top of his bed. He inspected the claw and found it had a symbol of his arch nemesis, Dr. Eggman. I'm being eaten alive by these damn things. Where do I go now? Sonic said in horror. The next day, he woke up and found he was now covered in eggs. Eggs and more eggs. This is just ridiculous. I'm going to end up being a giant tofu ball, Sonic thought. Sonic looked around his house and found yet another egg in the kitchen. What the hell? More eggs as long as I'm swimming in them, Sonic asked himself. Sonic grabbed the eggs and left his house. He went to the lake and looked around. He was now surrounded by tons of small eggs. Sonic said in despair. After a while of panicking, he looked over to his left and noticed a yellow egg laying there. Maybe this is one that can save me. This is going places, he thought. He picked up the yellow egg and walked down the path to his house. He walked up the steps to his front door and opened it. After entering, he noticed he was in a warm home with a roaring fireplace. At least I'm not going drowning anymore, Sonic thought to himself. Walked in and got a hug from his loving wife. Pause. Okay. Sonic, I think we need to discuss some things. Sonic then sat down in his chair and grabbed the remote. He turned the TV on and found a cable. Box in his living room. Looks like I've been upgraded, he thought to himself after getting the channel he was looking for. He saw it was a nature channel. Guess I could look at. Okay, I think now we're going in different places here. Don't. Okay, I guess that's the end of that one. Fudge. Alright, can I continue? Yes. Guess I could look at some cool animals. Maybe I'll find my missing egg. Sonic said to himself, what egg? After sitting there watching a snake eat a turtle, he looked at his cell phone and noticed it was gone. I left it in my pocket, he yelled in anger. He began to search the entire house for it and started with his pants. After he looked in his pocket, he began to look in the sink. After searching the sink, he noticed the egg in the drain. Okay, enough. Okay, enough of this one. Okay, we're gonna... okay, we'll do one more. One more. Which was colored red. I found it, he screamed. Grabbed it and then looked in the room. After searching around, he finally found the remote. All right, now I can turn this thing off and go to bed, Sonic said as he pushed the power button. He then fell asleep, dreaming of lime-flavored eggs. Oh my word. What the fudge? Oh man, it's so freaking... So we went from him trying to find his hairbrush to freaking getting smothered in eggs to like finding a golden egg to watching TV to dreaming of eggs. Okay. All right. Moving on. I walked through an empty expanse of my store. I was closing manager for the night and was about to leave. The store was pitch black and all I could see were the empty hallway corridors and the warehouse doors. Then I heard a noise which startled me. The sound was silent at first, but then it became distinct enough that I knew it wasn't just my imagination. I looked around to see if I could see anything, then I heard the noise again. At this point, I'm pretty scared. I didn't have the strength to turn on the flashlight. I was sure that if I did, then whoever and whatever it was would know I had seen them and would try to attack me. It didn't matter if I turned on the light or not. They were still coming out. They were still gonna come out and attack me. I sat there in the dark until my eyes adjusted to the darkness, but it was still way too dark to see anything. After sitting there for a couple minutes, I decided to make a move. I thought I would sneak up the stairs. As I reached the staircase, I started to feel weak. I couldn't move my arms and legs. I didn't know how long I sat there on the steps. Maybe half an hour. Then I heard a faint voice from my right.
You want to die? You want to die? You want to die? It's too late now.
I didn't hear the voice again, so I took the stairs two at a time and made my way to the back. When I got there, I went to the break room and looked at the clock. It was 4 a.m. I knew I had to get home to my family, so I put my shoes on and... Why are my shoes off? So I put my shoes on and started running. I ran the whole way home, and when I arrived at the apartment door, I took a deep breath. I opened it and walked in as fast as I could. My girlfriend at the time was on the couch watching TV. She looked up at me and asked, "What happened?" I told her that I had heard some noises coming from my room, and decided to investigate. She looked scared. "Are you okay?" I just nodded. I grabbed a baseball bat and went into my room. I saw nothing in the darkness except for a really dark shadow. I'm not sure how it got there. Maybe my mind made it up. I went into my room and got ready to swing at whatever it was. Then I saw it. A red light, about the size of a dime. I'm not sure where it came from. Maybe it was coming out from under my bed. Maybe I put it there. Maybe it was out in the hallway and it just got behind the couch. It was coming out from my clock radio. I'll never know. Whatever it wasn't moving. I swung as hard as I could and it hit something. Then I stopped moving and realized that it was a dang bong. I was sitting on my dresser. I had left it there that day. I lost it. I went on a rampage. I started hitting it with a bat. I hit it over and over again until it cracked. I beat the hell out of it until it just stopped. Put the pieces in the trash can. I was shaking from the adrenaline rush of the beating. I walked over the couch and saw a pair of pants that my girlfriend had left on the ground. I picked them up and realized that they were soaked in blood. She had been stabbed. Oh my word. I turned to run out the door, but tripped and hit my head on the top of the stairwell. When I got back up, I noticed a mark on my shoulder. I ran out the door and down the stairs. When I got to the bottom, I looked around and the blood trail went from the stairs to my room. I took a look at my room and noticed that the mattress was soaked in blood. I picked up my bong and put it in the trash. Is that your biggest priority, man? I saw my name carved into my bedroom wall. When I picked up the bong, I noticed that there was a hole in the bottom of it. When I put it back on the dresser, I found another mark. This one on my back. I don't know how the hell. Oh my word, I'm invested. I did it, but when I picked up the bong, I carved my name in my own back. I can't remember how I did it. It seems like it happened in slow motion. I know I didn't do it by myself. I woke up the next morning in a hospital. I'd gotten 3 staples in my head and a couple stitches in my shoulder. I don't remember much about the time I spent there, but I do remember my girlfriend calling me to tell me that she was... Okay. I am a cop now. I am a cop now. I had to go to ER for my shoulder a couple weeks after I got out of the hospital. I have to go back to the stitches to remove in a couple weeks. Advertisement. Okay, enough is enough. Okay, so it's kind of went on a weird tangent on that one, but it got a little confused. Like, it got confused with the store with my room. But you know what? I guess it works. I guess it works. This is really cool. Like, the fact that AI is actually, like, doing this, like, it's coming up with it on the spot based off of, like, a single thing I did. That is really cool. Really cool. All right. So, just for your context, if you guys haven't seen any of my videos, Teak is my cat. There's my cat. All right. So, Captain Teak, the mighty adventurer kitty, was on an adventure to the center of the galaxy when... Suddenly and finally, the party was in... Oh, English. Suddenly and violently, the party was rocketed by an earthquake. The gnomes! The gnomes! How had they found him so fast? And the flying buttress that took them up and down out of the pyramid left them seeing stars, but still they moved forward. The rundown went on for a while, but when they couldn't see more than 3 feet in front of them, they knew something was wrong. They quickened their pace. And... what is happening? And took to the air, flying over the cities of Damagub and Thainsworth and these sequels. When they had finally gotten a grip on their pounding hearts under control, they headed to the local cantina to get a drink and figure out what to do next. Once there, they found that the great keg of Bravo sauce had been stolen. With only lesser amounts of Bravo sauce to go around, the party was out of booze. What to do until... I gotta introduce Captain Teak. Captain Teak. Teak, the adventurer kitty, brings the booze. All right, what to do until they bring the booze back? What to do? Well, shaking, so they decided to put on costumes and try to get into a parade. Right away, 2 problems emerged. 2 problems. One, you had to pay to get into the parade, and 2, no costumes. What to do? Well, the party at least makes do with a pair of clown shoes and some silly clothes and wear some paint. Perhaps the paint will inspire them to get a costume later. The parade was okay. It was in honor. I'm really trying to get Captain Teak in this one. Of the victorious Captain Teak. I'm really trying, AI. I want you to make a story about Teak. A few martial cobras and a man in a birdcage on stilts. Because why not? The party rode along until the vampire who started out Lord Draco spotted them. He emerged from the tall grass of his prey, and when he got within the chief's pages, he ordered the parade to stop. Disappointing as they were corralled and forced to listen to Baron Marcus give a speech. Who's Baron Marcus? Give a speech about honor and constabulary, and before they... Oh, what the fudge is happening? Oh, fudge. Well, so I guess I will maybe pick this up in another one. This is freaking funny. Like, what an awesome freaking thing here. Like, the fact that AI is actually just... I mean, this last one was like, I want an adventure story about Captain Teak, the adventurer kitty. But it's like, nope, we're gonna go on this tangent way down here. But, whatever. So, thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this and like to see more of this, smash the like button and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. Let me know also what other kind of stuff you like to see me do. I read every comment that you guys do, so yeah. Like and subscribe and all that YouTube stuff, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. La